Hey guys, this video will show you how to simulate a transmission lines using FieldPower EDS. So first you can go to the toolbox and drag the lamp ports. By default, the lamp ports is set to have a 50 ohms system impedance. You may change these values by right-click and change the impedance values as required. And here we go to the ideal line and drag in and make the connections between the port and the transmission lines. So you right click, it will pop up these small windows where you can actually define your characteristic impedance of the transmission lines, the frequency of interest, and the corresponding electrical length. So in this example, we set the frequency as 1 gigahertz, having an electrical length of 90 degrees. So when you click on that setting button, it actually brings you to this setting page where you can actually define your simulation setup. For example, the minimum frequencies and the maximum frequencies, the number of points taken to be simulated, or alternatively, you can specify the step size of the frequency and the number of points will be automatically calculated according to the step size defined. And here you may also find the definitions of your transmission lines. Of course, in this example, this is not applicable as we are dealing with the ideal line. Just in case, if you want to transform your transmission lines into the actual implementations using microstrip or other line types, here is where you can define your substrate definitions. By default, the microstrip has been selected, where here you can define the height of the substrate, the conductor thickness, conductivity, the dielectric properties of the substrate, and as well as the loss tangent. So you go back to the main window and click on the plot chart button. The response will be shown for the two parameters as parameters, and you may easily switch to the magnitude to simulate the response or the phase response. And here is the special features that the FieldPower EDS has, which gives you the advantage of simulating the response at a particular frequencies of interest without going through a long simulation time. If you still remember, when you go to the setting page to specify the step frequencies or the number of points to be running, and here, just in case you've missed some particular frequency points, so you may actually define it here and simulate and get the exact values at that particular frequencies. So you can also enable the tuning features by toggling the tuning button, and you right click on your element, and here there's a screw sign, so you can click it to enable the tuning features of this element only. And here you may toggle the button to change the values of your impedance and as well as the electrical length, and you may see the response changes automatically whenever you tune the values. So here you go. This is just a simple demonstrations of transmission line simulation using FieldPower EDS. Thank you.